Okay, I want to talk about this video that's circulating around the internet of Bobby Valentino being exposed by a tranny. I always say you can't play on the devil's playground and not expect the devil to one day show up. You play on his playground, he's going to show up one day. And he's going to expose you, especially if you are hiding. See, now, I think more transgenders, I think more gay people should start exposing these download people. Now, I refer to transgenders as X-Men because they used to be men. And it's interesting that they had the superhero cartoons or the series of X-Men. And I'm wondering if that was their thought and motive when they created the X-Men. Okay, X-Men, why do they refer to them as X-Men? Now, I don't want to get into the Marvel comics, what people think they meant by X-Men and whatever, but I refer to transgenders as X-Men. Okay, so when you hear me say X-Men, I'm talking about transgenders. Now, I think more X-Men should expose these download dudes. Because just like Bobby V, I'm sure that there's quite a few women out there that he slept with. He slept with quite a few women out there, but yet at the same time, he had a taste for the X-Men. Now, there's some people that say that they're wondering if he knew that this was an X-Men. But in the video, he was running. He was running. He had no clothes on. Looks like he just had a t-shirt on. But he was covering his face. Now, what I thought was funny was when it looked like he was getting ready to go after this X-Men. The X-Men says, "Back up, Bobby. Back up, baby. Back up. Back up, baby." He didn't raise his voice. The X-Men did not raise his voice, man. He just kindly said, "Back up. Back up, baby. Back up. Bobby Valentino, you forgot your shoes. You forgot your keys, brother." And see, that's the thing. See, men did that with women, man. When they creep in and they sleeping with a woman on the side, they forget their shoes, they forget their keys, they forget just little things they leave around the woman's house, and then the woman could use that against them. When she finds out that he's got another woman, or even if she's aware that he's got a woman or a wife, she can use those little things that he left behind against him. And the thing about it is, Bobby V could not deny it because he's on camera running. He's running, covering his face. Why cover your face, man? Dude is calling your name. He's calling you boo, and he's telling you you forgot your keys and your shoes. But the women that slept with you, that had no idea that you had a taste for X-Men. Now I bet a lot of them are worried now if they have HIV or some type of disease. Or if they had a disease, they're saying, okay, now I know where that disease came from. See, that right there is enough for someone to commit suicide, man, getting caught in a situation like that. But like I said, I think more X-Men and gay dudes should expose them. Expose them on cameras because they're going to deny it. So get them on camera and say, look, this is how this person's living. They living a double life, putting other people's lives in jeopardy because he's walking around, prancing, giving the impression that he's heterosexual, but yet at the same time, he's got a taste for the other side, for the dark side, for the X-Men. Now, the unfortunate thing about that is we're living in an era where And I'm talking about the black community. So there's no need for you to tell me about what white people do, because I'm speaking specifically to black people. Black females, or what you refer to as black women, are masculine, violent. Their bodies are covered with tattoos. They look like sailors and they curse like sailors. So why would a straight man, be interested in a female that look and act and aggressive like a man? And that's why you find so many black men that would leave black women and date outside of their race. Because the women of other races are feminine. They look, they act, they smell like women. Whereas in the black community, the so-called black women look, act, smell like men. So black females, a great number of black females are a great turnoff to straight men. So when you see dudes that's with these females that look manly, that's aggressive, that's violent, why would a straight man want a woman that looks and act like him? You want someone that's soft and that's not covered in tattoos, that's walking around looking like a gremlin with these weaves and wigs in their hair. Who would want that? And what make these females think that men want that? Well, as a heterosexual man, I don't. I find that to be very, extremely unattractive. And it's sad that we're living in a time now where the black females look like men and the black male is looking like women. Now, when you look at this X-Men that exposed Bobby V, the X-Men, you can tell it's a dude. But this X-Men look like a woman. He looked like women should be looking, minus him being a man. See, so you have dudes that replicated what women used to look like in the black community. And now you have dudes that don't even have to look like a woman, that's pulling black men from black women. So what makes a man have a taste for an X-Men or someone that looks like him or someone that's like him but yet puts on the costume of being a woman? I myself don't want a fake woman. I prefer a real woman that was born a woman and that will die a woman. Not someone that have to pretend that she is who she was born to be. Or why would I want a woman to pretend to be someone that looks like me, a man? So that says a lot to the person that seeks that type of satisfaction or thrill. Man, I'm trying to make up words here. But Bobby V was exposed now just recently, maybe a couple of weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken. There was another rapper that was exposed by the name of Tigger, I believe his name was. He was exposed by an X-Men. And Polite was seen with an X-Men. So is this some type of fad that black males are into nowadays? Have the X-Men become the substitute for the black woman? See, black women, you get offended when we tell you what we don't like about you. And when we suggest you change certain things about you, you get offended. And not only do you keep what we don't like, but you make yourself a lot more harder to find attraction. It's hard for us to feel like we want to date within our race, but yet you make it difficult for us to want to date black women because of how you carry yourself, because of how you look. You don't take care of yourself. You don't take care of your body. Like when I was coming up. See, I had the opportunity to see black women change. I've seen what's the term I want to use? I'm just going to say I've seen the change when it comes to black men and black women. I've seen the downfall of the black race. I've watched it occur. So black women make it very difficult for black men to desire them like men should desire women. It makes it extremely difficult. Because if he hook up with a woman, now he has to deal with either she's being a bisexual, a lesbian, or have slept with women, or he have to deal with her violent aggressiveness. I don't want no woman that look and act like me. That's not appealing to me. So if I happen to spot a woman of another race that remind me of how black women used to be, and I'm attracted to that woman, why hate on me for that? Why hate on me because you refuse to be who God made you to be? You're not happy with who you're supposed to be or who you were created to be. So now you looking like men, acting like men, trying to get the strength of men, and you're covered in tattoos, but yet you're upset because I'm not attracted to you. I'm attracted to someone of another race, but yet you get envious and jealous of that, and you tell me I hate myself, but yet at the same time, you hate yourself because you're trying to look like a man, a white woman, you have all of these different spirits that have possessed you, that you have invited into yourself. And now these spirits are acting out in your character, in the way you look, in the way you act, the way you conduct yourself. So now any man that hooks up with modern day black females really don't know what he's getting. So like Bobby Valentino and a lot of other, not just celebrities, but just normal everyday dudes, man, pretending to live a certain life, but yet in the dark, they're living a double life. See? So it was funny to me, and I just think that more X-Men and more gay dudes should expose on camera these dudes, man, that's sleeping with them behind closed doors. And not only did he go after an X-Men, but he went after a prostitute X-Men. An X-Men that was a prostitute and then refused to pay the X-Men. And the X-Men got the modern day's weapon that can destroy you. See, right now you don't really need guns to destroy somebody. All you need is a camera. And you put them on video and you show that X-Men or gay dudes exposing, and you know what? Not just men. Because I don't want to make it seem like this is just a thing where you're going after men that's living down low lifestyles, because there's a lot of black females out there, a lot of women that's living down low lifestyles. But we don't talk about that as much. We talk about the men, but we really don't talk about the women that's living a double life, that's got a husband, that's got a man, that's got children, but yet on the sneak tip, she's hanging out with her girls. Or we going away to the Dominican Republic, me and the girls. Or we going to Jamaica, me and the girls. Or we going to whatever Caribbean island, me and the girls, just me and the girls going to hang out. And you and the girls are sharing hotels. And what's happening in these hotels on this Caribbean island while your man and your children are at home? What's happening out there? I guarantee you talk to a lot of females, a lot of black females, and you will learn, if they're truthful and honest, you will learn that they have slept with women. And guys that hook up with them have no idea that they were with other women or they have an attraction for other women because they're living a down low lifestyle. So even with these lesbians and these butches, you know, these females that are trannies, on the opposite side of the male trannies, you have ex-women. And these ex-women are recruiting these so-called heterosexual women. And there are so many heterosexual women that's tipping and creeping with ex-women. But what these ex-women need to do is get a video camera and expose her like y'all to be exposing dudes. We always seeing black men being exposed, but what about the black woman or the black female that's living a double life? So get a camera and expose them. All of these females out there that's sleeping with ex-women on the side that don't want anybody else to know that they have a taste for the dark side or the ex-women. So look, I'm going to put that link on the bottom. You guys check it out. Feedback, tell me what you think. Also, go to my Cannibal Lecter channel, which I put that link on the bottom. You know, it's talking about, you know, cannibalism and stuff like that, meat eaters and all that good stuff. Just go and subscribe to that channel. I'm on Twitter, FearlessJ1111. And then I'm on Twitter again, FearlessJ2008. Follow me on YouTube. You know, I'm all over the place. I put the links on the bottom, and you go through those links, and wherever you choose to subscribe and follow, you do just that. Okay, if you don't like what I'm saying and you want to unsubscribe, you also have the option of doing that as well. Okay, you also have the option of going and clicking on that PayPal link and making a donation to the brother. All right, but just thought I had to make this video about Bobby V because he's not the only one. See, people are blowing him up on the internet. But yet, at the same time, a lot of these people, male and female, that's talking about and criticizing Bobby V and Tigger and Polite, you also live in a double life. You know, you've also been with the ex-man and the ex-woman. So feedback, tell me what you think. Until next time. I'm fearless.